At some point during burnout, I stopped avoiding people because they were too much. I avoided them because they had stopped feeling like anything at all. And that scared me more than the exhaustion ever did. I want to be careful how I say this, because it's easy to misread. I didn't become cold. I didn't stop caring about people in theory. If a friend told me something hard was happening, I'd know the right thing to say. I'd say it. I'd mean it in some distant way. But there was no feeling underneath it. Like I was going through the motions of being a person who cared, without actually being able to access the caring itself. Conversations felt like tasks. Someone would talk to me, and I'd be processing the words, formulating a response, performing interest. But inside, nothing was landing. Nothing was connecting. I'd walk away from interactions that should have meant something and feel exactly the same as before they happened. Not relieved, not drained, just unchanged.
What I've come to understand is that emotional numbness isn't indifference. It's protection. When you've been running on empty for long enough, your system starts rationing. And connection, real, present, feeling connection, is expensive. It requires you to be here, to let things land, to be affected. When there's nothing left in the tank, your mind quietly closes that door. Not out of cruelty, out of self-preservation. The numbness wasn't a sign that I'd stopped caring about people. It was a sign that I'd stopped being able to afford to. The moment I remember most clearly is a small one. Someone said something funny, genuinely funny, and I watched myself not laugh. Not because I was suppressing it, just because it didn't reach wherever laughter comes from. And I remember thinking, I used to find things funny. I used to feel things when people talked to me. Where did that go? That question was important. Not because I had an answer, but because I was finally asking it. Which meant some part of me was still in there. Still paying attention. Still wanting to come back. If you felt this, the going through the motions, the conversations that don't land, the strange absence where feeling used to be, I want you to hear this. You haven't lost the ability to connect. You've just run out of the resources to do it right now. That's not permanent. That's burnout. And burnout, unlike a lot of things, can actually be rebuilt from. If you want to know what that rebuilding looked like for me, it's in the description.